Today I'm at Hellbenders Outfitters here in downtown Elizabethton, and this place absolutely blew my mind. They do a lot of custom stuff for the local waters around here. So let's go inside, let's meet the owner, hear his story, and then let's go get a private tour of the shop.
My name is Matthew Moore. I'm the owner of Hellbender Outfitters. I got into this, I was working in the conservation world with a conservation corps. It was time for something different. My wife and I were noticing that the previous owners were thinking about getting rid of this place. And we saw what a huge asset to the community it was. And we had a vision where we could transform it into something even better for the community. So now here's Hellbender Outfitters improved. So Hellbender Outfitters, it was originally founded with the idea of get your gear back outside, right? So that meant any gear that was quality gear often gets put in a shelf, a closet, and it doesn't get used anymore. So the original owner's idea was, how do we get that gear back outside? Which is a great concept. If you got used stuff that's not doing you any good, bring it in, make some money off of it. You don't have to deal with the Facebook marketplace of meeting up with sketchy Larry in a Walmart parking lot at 3 in the morning that's trying to trade you 2 goats and a chicken and make nuggets for your fishing rod. You can bring it in here, sell it with us, you make a little money, we make a little money, everybody wins. And that same thing goes for all the outdoor gear that we carry. You know, we're not just limited to fishing stuff that you can consign here. Paddle boards, kayaks, canoes, bicycles, outdoor clothing, quality outdoor clothing, skis, rock climbing gear, all of it. Yeah, we're your one-stop shop. Now, when we took it over, we wanted to keep that same mentality, and we wanted to keep that going, but we wanted to expand into several different fields, right? We wanted to be a big box brand with a small town feel, and we wanted to make it amazing for our community. So we expanded on everything the previous owners did. So we expanded our paddle sports, we expanded our snow sports, we expanded our clothing, and something that we really drove home on is the fishing aspect of it. We brought in a lot of brands that are exclusive only to our town. A lot of brands that aren't available in big box stores. And we just hammered hard on it, and it's been great for the community, it's been great for us. We're getting quality products out there, we're getting people catching fish that never have caught fish before. We're really big into the community about getting our youth fishing. Free fishing days this past summer, we did free loaner rods for children under the age of 13, just to encourage them to get out there and go fish, put down the phones, put down the iPads, get out there and go catch some fish. We do fly fishing clinics for kids. We're starting to branch out more and more and more to get involved in the community. And that's kind of the big thing for us, is without community involvement, we're just a store, right? We want to be that kind of fly shop, that kind of fishing shop, that kind of outdoor gear store where you can come in and share what you caught, where you can come in and ask us questions without feeling belittled. And that's kind of a problem in the fishing community, especially some bigger box stores you go to. They either want to sell you a credit card or they have no idea what fluorocarbon is. We want to be that community resource. We don't want to upsell you. We want to get you the stuff that you need to get you out on the water. And one of the reasons that we brought in all these local brands is, you know, the dark side of fly fishing and dark side of fishing that not a lot of people want to realize is sometimes these big box lures are made in pretty bad conditions overseas. Some child tying flies in Kenya, or you know, some labor worker in Asia isn't going to know what works on the South Holston on a rainy day in September. They're just not. They're not going to be able to tie it appropriately. Same thing with painters for bigger lures. Like we've got Chris Van Huss lures behind me. His lures are absolutely amazing. They're all hand painted in Johnson City. He knows exactly what sheen to put on it, when to use that lure, and it's kind of just insert mouth here, insert nature, you know? So my background in fishing, you know, I started just like everybody else with a Zebco 33 on a dock with a piece of bread and a bobber. That's where all of our obsessions start, right? And it kind of branched out there. So at a young age, I joined the military. I was a United States Marine for a while. And I got the chance to fish all around the world. I fished off an aircraft carrier for dolphin. I fished in the Doe River in Afghanistan. I brought a fly rod with me. You know, I've been very fortunate to be able to fish all around the world. You know, I multi-target species. I don't, you know, say, hey, I only like bass or I only like trout. It comes and goes in phases just like everybody else, right? I feel very fortunate to have been blessed with all this knowledge, and there's still so much more to learn. All of our stuff that we can get in-house or local is here. So we're fortunate enough in our shop. I tie, and another gentleman I have in the shop, he ties as well. So all of our flies are tied right here in this building. And just this morning, we had 2 customers that walked in. They were just curious, like, hey, what do I need today? We were able to give them exactly what they needed, the right color, the right size, and the right weight to ensure they had a good day on the water. Same thing goes with the bass fishing folks. Chris Van Huss, his lures, he'll paint up anything you want. You know, he can have it turned around to you in a week, a custom lure. He's done it for us before for saltwater stuff. He's tied up, you know, or not tied, but painted greenback patterns or pinfish patterns just for us to take out in the salt. So we're very fortunate. Everything that we can get in-house or down the street, we do. So in addition to our handmade lures and our hand-tied flies that we carry in the shop, we're also a one-stop shop for all your fishing needs. So we're a frog tog dealer. We can carry frog tog rain gear, we can carry frog tog waders, frog tog wading boots. We're also a corkers dealer, and we carry corkers boots, which are amazing in the fact that they have this revolutionary sole that you don't have to have just a lug sole or felt sole. You can interchange them. We're also an Echo dealer. We're also a Reddington dealer. We're also a Scientific Angler dealer.
All right, guys, so it's time for the portion where we go through the store, we take a look around. Let's go around and let's see what they have to offer.
So walking in our shop, you're first going to be greeted by someone sitting right here. There's always someone right there with a smile. Say, welcome in. Kind of talking about that hand-tied goodness that we carry. We keep all the local hopping and stuff up front, and we change our fly patterns seasonally.
That's cool. Okay. So it changes with the seasons.
Yep.
When you come in, you'll have some confidence knowing that these are the flies that they're eating right now.
Exactly.
Okay, that's cool.
We didn't forget the ladies. We have a local crafter who makes earrings just for the wives and girlfriends and spouses.
That's cool.
Now, we consider ourselves pretty well versed here. So kind of starting off, we have an amazing disc golf selection. We have backpacking food that you might need for the trail.
Oh, that's cool.
Something I'm proud of is we start carrying Angler's Coffee, and their stuff is amazing. Moving on, we have some more backpacking gear, some camp cookware, some jet foils. We're also a Toques dealer, which is super cool, ultra stupid light, titanium. Then we have our consignment shoes. We have shoes for every foot, shape, size, and color that you can imagine. Next thing that I'm pretty proud of is we carry local socks. And what I mean by local socks, they're not knitted by the crazy cat lady. They're actually really good socks. So Farm to Feet, local Asheville brand. Merino or Easy Wind merino out wool socks. Okay. Those are spun up in Virginia. And then Tennessee Outfitter socks come from Knoxville. Now we got our climbing section. So something we're very, very proud of is we carry Joshua Tree's herbal chalk. And this one holds a special place to me because when I got out of the military, I was a park ranger in Joshua Tree National Park. Climbing is what actually led me there. So being able to carry their stuff, it's kind of like bringing a piece of my past and showing people the goodness that exists out there. Kind of moving on to our fishing section, right? We kind of got wiped out. We're waiting on a order to come in, probably today or tomorrow. But last week was a super busy week. Lots of anglers out on the water. Love it. Like I mentioned before, we're a Scientific Angler dealer. We're also a Rio dealer, which is great. So you can come get your tippet, you can come get your line, your mono, all backing, all that fun stuff. We've got it right here. Now, kind of moving on to something that's very unique to our area and something I'm very proud of is Creek Life. Yeah. So Creek Life stuff, those of you at home that may not know, Creek Life is microfishing. It's like BFS, but way cooler. We're taking those bass fishing techniques, right, such as Carolina rigs, and we're putting them on size 8 and size 10 hooks. And we're fishing them with 16th ounce bullet weights, which can lead to some pretty fun stuff. Now, he also has his own line of rods, which is a lot of fun. We'll take them down and we'll bait fish for them with them a lot, and it kind of feels like a marlin on the end of it when you've got a small 3-inch chub on there. Moving forward to the Chris Van Huss lures, his stuff is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, these are just, I mean, they're all works of art, honestly.
They really are, and
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people tell him that, and he gets frustrated. He's like, "Go fish with the darn things."
Don't just use it as a display.
They're made to fish. We also carry Corker's boots.
Okay.
That wonderful interchangeable sole.
That is so cool. I could see how it'd be valuable for people that don't want to necessarily mix the soles for different rivers. You could have a sole for each river.
Absolutely. So,
Yeah.
and it's what they're really good for is some of our folks travel a good bit. Some rivers out west don't allow felt bottom soles.
Ah, okay.
You have to have a lug sole because transferring invasive aquatic species.
I see.
So it's really great to have that versatility. Or if you got to hike in, you know, if you're a backcountry fisherman and you want to hike in with your wading boots, you don't have to trash your felts just getting there. You know, some of our consignment pieces, some of our new pieces.
Wow, you got a lot of stuff in there. A lot of fly stuff. That's nice.
Moving on, like I said before, we're not just exclusive to that river fisherman. We carry some bass fishing stuff. You know, we carry Abus, we carry some Shimano stuff, we carry some Lew's stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just a little bit of mixture of everything.
Quite a bit of like just your standard spinning reels here. So that's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Okay.
You know, and it's great to have these lower end combos available because people visit us frequently.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, I just want to get out on the river and just catch some fish.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, they don't need a high performance rod.
Right.
We have those for people that want them,
Right.
but the people that are just in town visiting us.
Right. They just need something quick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Moving forward,
Yeah.
you know, talking about other custom stuff. So another line that we carry is Gypsy Jack.
Okay.
So you may say this looks like your granddad's Rapala,
Yeah.
but go ahead and squeeze that for me and just tell me what you feel.
It's soft.
Yep, so his whole mantra is catching bass on a fly rod.
Right.
He has his own line of 7-weight fly rods, which we carry back there.
Okay.
But his stuff actually works really good on ultralight for smallies.
Oh, okay.
So this lure like the Square Billy,
Yeah, yeah.
amazing,
Mm.
amazing for smallmouth.
Yeah, and I would imagine that the softness, that probably has a pretty cool hookup ratio because of that.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay.
And his stuff's not just exclusive to working in our waters. I've taken some of his shad patterns down to Florida and actually slammed peacock bass with them.
Okay.
Super fun, right?
That's fun.
Things you would just never think about.
Oh, yeah.
So moving on, we also carry float tubes,
Okay.
which are great if you're wanting to get into floating. You maybe can't afford a drift boat. Maybe a kayak just isn't in the cards because you live in an apartment
Right.
or a student dorm. We carry, you know, options for everybody. Yeah, so this is our kayak wall. So we have rental paddle boards that people actually fish off of. They're really easy to rent. They're inflatable. We give you everything you need to go out on the water illegally and to have fun and be safe. So we hook you up with PFD, paddle, pump, repair kit, and backpack. So kind of speaking about kayaks, we're also a Crescent dealer.
Crescent.
Those of you who don't know about Crescent kayaks, their whole mantra in life is fishing kayaks have gotten way too big to paddle. We either need a pedal drive or electric drive, and they bring it back down to simplicity. So they bring back boats that are actually paddleable. We currently don't have any in stock because they sold out really fast. But
That's a good thing.
that's a great thing. 2026, we're going to carry a full showroom of Crescent kayak. We also carry Kelty backpacks, we're a dealer for them, and Black Diamond backpacks, we're a dealer for them.
Okay. Right.
So another unique item that we carry, for those of us who backpack a lot, we carry dagger fishes. So these are all hand carved up in Pennsylvania,
Really?
and they're hand lined.
That's so cool.
It comes with a tackle kit,
Yeah, yeah.
everything you need to go catch fish.
It's almost like a primitive style fishing.
It is.
That's cool.
It is. So I've taken some of these to the Smokies before,
Okay.
and all it is just a trout magnet kit that comes with it.
Right.
But backpacked in the Smokies and just tore up fish. It was
Really?
amazing. And that, it's just, they're so cool.
Huh.
But we carry him and his whole line of accessories. So we carry his mitten scissors, we carry his belt box, which is great if you're BFS fishing too, because
Right.
it's just a small box that comes with a leather pouch. You can put it on your belt, you can put it on your pack. He actually published his own field manual that we're going to carry too for the holiday season. Yeah, so what are you tying today, Michael?
Blueing olives, beta submerger. That's starting to show up a little bit. Still seeing sulfur duds. Some beard black caddis are out right now.
Yeah.
Still seeing like stoneflies sporadically.
Okay.
Black pheasant tails will be going off right now. Probably a good safe bet right there. And
tell
then
you-
pink worms.
Okay.
Can't go wrong with that.
You can't go wrong. Yeah. Well, that's so cool. So guys, I mean, seriously, they're tying them in-house and they know exactly what's biting.
Daily basis.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up this time of year because the fishing starts to get really, really good. So
Gotcha.
come in, crank them out, insert and fish them out.
Perfect. Hey, that's awesome. I love it.
So we're really fortunate also. We've had a couple requests, you know, people going fly fishing out of town. Between Michael and myself, we have a ton of experience fishing all around the world. We had a family that was getting ready to go fish West Yellowstone River in Gardner, Montana. We were able to hook them up with a fly box of what they needed to be successful on that water that day.
That is so cool.
You know, we have other customers who have brought us pictures of flies that they fished with their granddad with. And we've been able to, you know, replicate that picture and tie that fly.
Okay, so you take requests.
Yep. So
That's cool.
we are a 100% custom shop.
Okay.
Anything that you want that you can think of, we can about do it.
Heck yeah.
From bass flies
Yeah.
to saltwater flies to freshwater flies, any corner of the country pretty much.
Some services we're going to offer this winter. We know a lot of people put their rods and reels up. We're going to start doing ultrasonic reel cleaning and reel repair this winter, which is super gentle, super safe, where we clean out all the crud that you've accumulated over the season, all the sand, all the grit. So your higher end reels that you paid a lot for, your DLXs, your ambassadors, things like that. And we're going to clean them ultrasonically, put them back together, re-grease them, get them ready for the next season. We're also going to be over the winter launching our own line of rods. So these rods are going to be built in-house. We'll keep a few around on stock, but it's going to be mostly to order.
Okay.
So meaning that you can order a specific rod length, a specific action, specific guides, specific reel seat. So you're not just stuck with, oh, I want this rod, but it only comes in a foam handle. I'm a cork guy.
Right.
We're going to build it where we can make it whatever you want. And it's going to be made right here in Elizabethton, Tennessee.
In addition to everything that we just talked about, we're going to do a little bit more.
Okay.
So we're a full service ski shop in the winter. Our mantra is get kids out doing stuff, right? The main thing that we're focused on is that next generation of outdoor enthusiasts. We'll hook up the parents too, but we try to be especially mindful of the children. So we do things that are, you know, to get kids out on skis. You know, a typical set of skis on the hill, that's about $300. We offer a couple seasons old, but still serviceable, still safe skis for kids for anywhere between $8 and $15 for youth model skis, just to get the kiddos out there skiing. So we also do wax jobs, we do edge jobs, full tune-ups, base repair, you name it, we can do it here in-house. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 to 6. We may have something going on or an event, or maybe just business is slow and we just want to get out on the water and go fish too. We'll post it on our social media. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok.
Perfect.
At Hellbender Outfitters TN.
Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. This is a veteran-owned company that give back to the community, and I really enjoyed just learning more about Hellbenders Outfitters, so I hope you guys will check them out. Where should I go to next? You guys let me know in the comments down below. Shoot me a private email. Let's keep this series going so we can meet more local owners and bait shops, and until next time, tight lines.